We have some Boston butt that I decided to chop up into chops. So what we have here is Boston butt pork chops with a sambak oelic reduction sauce with apple cider vinegar. So this rice is actually from yesterday. It's a cheesy Gouda rice. And what's cool about it is that I warmed it up very, very slowly so that the cheeses could melt. Now, I do want to explain a little bit, but let me get some of this pork in my stomach because as soon as I started cooking it, oh man, the beast in me activated. So, yeah. So, welcome, Ahmed. Welcome. I don't know how to read that slashes and at and all of that. Um, welcome, Tammy. So, up on TikTok, I already posted a couple of pictures of this meal. So, if you guys are interested, you guys can go back into the Luxury Meat Warrior. What do I call it? The Luxury Meat Warrior Legend. There you go. That's what I'm going to use. Hello there, Shivia, Judy, Lisa Jackson, Medina, Best 150. How are you guys doing tonight? I mean, today. Sorry. Hello, Lana. Hello, user69. Hello, Christina. Hello, Alamo Wens 89. So, usually I'm used to cooking at night. And this morning I felt really hungry. So I thought, well, before I take Valerie's back tire off and go take it to the gas station to go get aired up, I figured I would cook a nice pork meal for us. And honestly, this reduction sauce using the Tamba Coelho, oh, it's fantastic. Look at this. And you know, this isn't even spicy. It's just delicious. Look at the juice on it. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? I don't even need this anymore. I don't know. I don't even know why I still have it on. You know what? A friend of mine that I used to be in a relationship with, she would ask me the same thing. Well, off it comes. Hey, now my arm can rest. Jeez. All right. So this is actually really good, and so I'm noticing a difference between the golden balsamic vinegar, and the apple cider vinegar. The apple cider vinegar adds like a tartness to it, with something that the balsamic vinegar just doesn't do. The balsamic vinegar is more smoother though. So I'm thinking that for pork, balsamic would be good, and for steak, you would have something like apple cider vinegar to be able to like counter the fat. You know what I mean? So that's just some observations that I'm actually happening onto here. Mm. Hello there, Aaron B, Rob, user 271, Cleveland Shiver, or Cleveland Shiver, Naji, user 69. Welcome to the channel. Welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, over the last few years of being at the stovetop, being in front of the cast iron skillet, there's a lot of different things that I've learned. a lot of cool little tricks and tips. And they always come out delicious. And throughout this whole time, it's been a pretty delicious ride. You know what I mean? From going from homelessness to cooking on an electric skillet inside of a hotel that, I mean, wasn't even allowed in the first place, to searing steaks on a cast iron inside my own home. Man, what a journey, man. That is such an insane ride. I'll say that right now. But going from homelessness to where I am now, it does reveal one thing. It reveals that no matter what we go through, as long as we have willpower, as long as we have faith, as one of the videos that's in my TikTok says, there's nothing that you can't accomplish. There's nothing that's out of your reach. And that's one thing that I always keep harping with when it comes to luxury meat warriors. It's the fact that, you know, you can sit there and complain about whatever your issues are, or you can actually get up and do something about it. Okay? And I chose not to sit there and wallow in my pain, but to actually turn it and transform it into something positive, not just for myself, but for everybody else too. And honestly, I'm just getting started. This is just the beginning, guys. I'm barely forming the LLC. Just wait until it's running on full steam. People are getting employed. People are getting paid. People are eating steaks. Like, that is when you're actually going to see the full effect of luxury meat warriors. Because nothing says transformation like I went from poking my steak with a fork or a knife to complete sovereignty, like what luxury meat warriors is able to do for you. So joining the channel, that's just the beginning of it for you guys too. Also, I do want to go ahead and let you guys know, as far as the raffle goes, here in this next month, I'm going to start setting up all of the different baselines for it. So everybody who subscribes so far, everybody who follows me here so far will, oh, hey there, Ileana. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. And how are you doing right now? Yeah. So you were saying something about resting earlier, but so how's that going? Yeah. This pork is fantastic. I actually did a sambacoelic and apple cider vinegar reduction sauce. Fantastic. This is so. Yeah. Somebody's trying to invite me to their live. The Queen 11. Interesting. Well, sorry, the Queen. I'm already in the live right now. So today, just got a couple of things on the master list. One was getting the Oh, excuse me. Getting the meeting with the VA done, checked off the list. Oh no, Liliana. Oh no. We got to do something about that, honestly. Yeah, we definitely have to change that, all right? So, let's see. I'll figure something out for that, all right? So, you just chill, and, we're going to get that all straightened away. This might actually be something that Luxury Meat Warriors can actually do as a collaboration with the program that you're in, okay? So, I'll figure all that out, and oh yeah, liquids and fruits and all of that, that's good. But nothing says nutrition like a nice fat on steak or pork. In that matter. You see, pork is such a lowly cut. A 7-pound Boston butt for $15. That's $1.99 per pound. Okay. And pork is just so underrated. Yeah, it's the protein. Watch, once you start getting steak into your system, eggs are just going to kind of be like a distant past memory. So go ahead and give me the number to that program that you're in. Send me a message on TikTok, and I'll go ahead and get talking to them and see what we can actually fix up here within these next couple of months, okay? That was fantastic. Yep. So, as I was saying earlier from the list, first it was the meeting with Jason. Then it was getting Papa's bed and all. Well, it was cleaning up, and then getting the meeting with Jason, and then taking that back tire off of Valerie, going to get that tire aired up, and then from there, there's something else that I need to get. I'm not exactly sure, but I got to see what I can make work with at least $5 for now until tomorrow, when I can donate some more plasma to get the second payment, and then on Monday I get paid. So from then on, that's when I'm gonna be able to do different things, like, for instance, talk to the program and see what we could do about starting a fund for that. And I don't know, maybe even get that program to start investing in stocks. Because once you start investing in stocks and actually getting dividends from it, that program is going to do a whole lot better. Now, if there's any veterans that are in that program, you let me know, all right? Because if there is, then what ends up happening is I can get the VA involved with that too, somehow. I'm not exactly sure, but I'll be able to do that as well, or at least look into it to see if it's possible. And yeah, so after I get that tire put on, then I can actually sit down here again and start printing up a lot of different stuff, and also finalizing my insurance packet over here on my phone so that I can go ahead and send it to my computer, so I can go ahead and print it up, but also send it to Nationwide in an email. So for that, ooh, that Sambaco Oilic had me sweating a little bit. So that's the course of events. Of course, coming out with all of the different stuff for the Luxury Warriors, like state-based music, the Greek rap battles, the medieval rap battles, the Remedial Police series,
And then on the Divination Nation side, finishing up the tarot decks, the two that I'm making right now, getting them on the market, talking to the Bank of America business experts to get my payment system set up, and then in the background, uh, starting to gather the inventory, not just for the raffle, but also for sales. And then thereafter, probably like 2 months from now, then I can start talking to jewelers and getting the rings and the necklaces started, or at least getting them into review so that we can actually get those out to the people as well. So those I will actually be going through again, trying to see like what the CAD specs would be. They'll be very similar to this here. Okay. Actually, the design for the rings themselves were going to be out of tungsten with the gold band instead of a blue band, and then 77 or 88 or 66. Ooh, excuse me, right across the top, but embedded into the tungsten, so that you don't lose any of your gold. Scratching it against stuff.
Oh, thank you, by the way.
So yeah, those are the plans. And as far as how those plans will roll, well, that's going to be done intuitively. And after all of that's done, hopefully going into the next year, I can begin my road trips. So coming here from the Imperial Valley, if anything, I don't know. I might go up to the north, come back to the south, go back to the north, go back to the south, go up to the north, go back to the south, go up to the north, and then from there, once I start getting towards the east coast, then I'll go along the east coast and go down. And from there, straight across the country. And then further into the future, now before I do, I want to have a lot of and navigate these walls down to like state or I don't know, places like Scotland, places like England, and I guess eventually, it's like the way that I go to lunch. That's my Oh, hey there, Dino. Glad to see you back. So, alright guys, we got Dino over here. They were here last time. And, oh man, but yeah, here's what the and why is it so loud? Like easy. That's probably what you're hearing. That's really helpful. Or is it maybe like going on right now? We are just chilling. I just finished eating. Valerie's ready for her tire to get taken off and go taken to get aired up. Papa's just chilling. Kitchen's cooling down.
Unknown caller.
Oh, potential spam. All right. Sorry about that. We had some potential spam going on. that right there. And then we're trying to get that because that's remedial police interference is what I would like to call it. Yeah, actually he did. If you look at the TikTok that I posted before I went live, you'll see he got his whole bowl of pork. Yep, he ate it like an alligator. um, yeah. That is the look. Actually, that is the position of a dog that's satisfied. Yep. Well, yeah. Actually, on that, I will be setting up my my microphone, which I'll go ahead and show you guys right now. Right there, I have a portable vocal booth, and I also have a microphone as well. That was actually a gift from a friend of mine. I think back in 2019. That was when Divination Nation first started off as Tarot and Astrology for All. So that microphone, I used it for a little while, and then I stopped using it because I wasn't doing any readings. And then after that, I went homeless. And then after that, I started doing everything here. So yeah, so I had to put it away for a little while, you know what I mean? But we're back, baby. We're back. And we're back stronger than ever. And we're going on up from here on out. No more lagging, no more setbacks, no more nothing. The luxury meat warrior movement cannot be stopped, won't be stopped, and won't let itself be stopped. So, yeah, you know what? Okay, Dino. So when it comes to that, right? If you struggle with finances, try working with the cuts that people don't think are actually nutritious, but they are. Like for instance, beef liver. Don't eat too much of it though. It's very cheap. You can get 4 slices for like 2 something at Walmart. You can go to Vons and you can actually find cuts for like $5. You know, it's very, very simple. They might be like half a pound or maybe even a pound. And sometimes you can actually find cheap cuts that are like 1.5 to 2 pounds, like tri-tip, for instance, for like $10, you know? Oh yeah, no. And you're right though. Those prices for like ribeye and all of that, I get it. Like they want us to shift over from actual meat to lab grown meat. That's the whole reason of why these ticks are being released too. Now, if I take it into consideration that the elites and all of that are technically the remedial police, just in a physical form, then I have to say that when it comes to what they're doing, they're just driving themselves into a hole, you know? So if we really think about it from the perspective of them not wanting us to eat meat, well, it's funny because if you really think about it, there's a lot more than just steak. There's crab, there's shrimp, and other invertebrates. There's What else? There's game fowl like hens or chickens, quail. See, I don't even know what all that other game is as well, but there's that. And then what else? It's seafood and birds and crustaceans. And I'm thinking that's probably why they wanted to go ahead and put heavy metals into the food. So it makes me think they think that they can get people to stop eating meat, but there's other nutritious items that are out there that'll actually keep people nutrition dense. And actually, there's other things that are out there that are more nutrition dense than steak, for instance. That's why it's not the luxury steak warriors, it's the luxury meat warriors. You know, steak isn't the only thing that can be cut. And then me moving into pork and then pretty soon moving into fish and other stuff like that, that's going to be a very good progression. Yeah, I do the exact same thing every time I make a video. That's exactly what I'm doing. I take cuts and I'll cook it. But sometimes it's a lot more efficient to grab yourself, 7 or 8 pounds of something for cheap, if you can find it anywhere between 10 to 20 bucks, and then just partition it down, throw it into the freezer. And then anytime you're going to actually cook something for the next day, go ahead and take it from the freezer and put it into the fridge. Just like that. You hate gamey taste? Well, nothing will change that faster than Alpha-Gal. I'll go ahead and say that. Even if you hate that, if let's say for instance you didn't want to eat crustaceans, well, it's either that, allergies with the meat, or becoming a vegetarian. And who wants to do that? Who wants to do that? Oh man. From what I learned, anytime anybody turns into a vegetarian, they always have to supplement with something, because veganism wasn't meant for humans. We're omnivores. We're not just carnivores and we're not herbivores. We're omnivores. There's certain things that we can actually digest and other things that we can't. And we have to be in tune with our body to understand when we're experiencing inflammation in the body, to understand what it is that our body can eat and what we can't. Because if we can't eat something, we need to get rid of it. And if we can, we need to add or keep that to the diet or add more. That's how you listen to your body instead of listening to what the media says or what the mainstream, what's the word? The mainstream script is. Yeah, fish or seafood. Yeah, so when it comes to Alpha-Gal, this is the key thing to remember, guys. Alpha-Gal, or the allergic reaction to Alpha-Gal, is a sugar molecule that's found in mammalian meat. So anything that produces pups, anything that produces milk is going to produce Alpha-Gal, minus primates like monkeys, apes, and humans. And the apes, monkeys, and humans, that's something that the elites are already eating too. So that's why they engineered it this way, so that they could still do whatever it is that they're doing, while at the same time screwing everybody else. But they don't realize that pescatarian and going after things like fish and all of that, well, maybe they do. That's probably why they're trying to pollute the oceans and stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, that's just a possibility. But you know what, though? The fish life is pretty resilient, if I really think about it. So, let me see. Let me get back. Chicken butt. Okay, yeah. So, there's certain things that you do have to, or that you do get from red meat. But really, if you want to protect yourself from alpha gal and all of that, incorporate cinnamon, peppermint oils, or peppermint into your diet. And there's one other thing too. I'm gonna have to go back into that YouTube video to take a look at that last ingredient that you can actually incorporate into your meals. That'll add flavor and it'll also protect you. Yep. Eventually, we all go back to beef, and that's the reason why Bill Gates is investing into lab-grown meats, but he's also investing in turning everybody into a lab-grown meat participant. Hot dogs. Hot diggity dogs. That's cool. That's cool. You know, if you take that hot dog and you chop it up into little bits, you can actually cook it with onions and garlic, and it comes out fantastic. That's usually what they do out in Mex. Man, it's been a while since I've been to Mex too. I might actually go visit just to go see what it's like, you know? 'Cause I haven't been there in a while, and places, they tend to change after some time. So maybe they've upgraded things. Maybe they've done, you know, something to spruce up the country, you know? Mex. MEXICO. Mexico. But all right, I am going to go ahead and pop off this live right now. That way I can go ahead and handle this tire. And then from there, I'm going to go ahead and get that tire aired up, and we'll see how that all turns out. Maybe my next video might be me riding around on Valerie. So that's assuming that the fix that I did to the tire works. All right, guys. So as always, oh, hold on. My family mixed it with eggs to the hot dog pieces when I was younger. Yeah, you know what? My parents used to do the exact same thing. And mostly my grandparents. You know, my grandparents, they came from Mexico. So, you know, they're, I guess you could say they are adept at making the most of what they got, right? And so a big part of the Luxury Meat Warriors is also me helping those who I know have struggled to actually get up in life. So hopefully I can have your guys' assistance in making that happen. And so with that, I'll keep you guys more up to date on how Luxury Meat Warriors is going to help you guys to become more independent and more self-sovereign. First, it starts with the mind. This is where it begins. Then it actually materializes itself into your external reality. As within, so without, and as without, so within it be also. It's not just a cliche or a saying. It's actually a golden rule of life. And that's actually what physiomancy is based off of. Using your body as a divination tool to help you to realize what's going on in your external world so that you can actually change it within your internal world so that it reflects in your outer world again. All right, so I'm going to end this live here. You guys take care. Stay beefy, stay meaty. And as always, stay tested ahead. I'll see you guys there.